This tutorial is about measurement conversions. All right, we have some steps here. We're going to have to set up a word ratio so we get our numbers in the right spot. We will set up the proportion, and then we will solve. So here we go. Ted is 5 feet 2 inches tall. How tall is he in centimeters? They are going to give you more than likely, or you'll have a chart that'll show you these conversions. So 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. Well, Ted is not all in all inches here. Okay, so we need to convert his height to all inches. So we'll take 5 times 12, and we're going to add the 2 inches. So he's 60 inches plus another 2, which gives him 62 inches. All right, our word ratio comes from centimeters to inches. The given statement will be the first ratio. Okay, so we're going to put 2.54 centimeters for every inch. The next part of our ratio, part of it comes from how tall he is in inches. Since I'm looking to see how tall he is in centimeters, I put my variable there and put 62 inches on the bottom. Okay, now this is an easy one. How do I get from 1 to 62? I take it times 62. So whatever I do at the bottom, I have to do to the top, since these are equivalent fractions. So come over here, 2.54 times 62, 8, 10, 5, 24, 32, 15, 8, 4, 7, Right, 2 numbers behind the decimal, 2 numbers here. So Ted, the X, is 157.48 centimeters tall. Right? Let's go on to another one. The distance between two cities is 6 kilometers. How many miles is this? Well, our given statement, which is our first part of our ratio that we set up, our proportion, is 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometers. So 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. The other part of our proportion, partial, is 6 kilometers. We know the two cities are 6 kilometers apart. I need to figure out what x is. All right, so there's no easy way to get from here to here. Okay, so I'm going to cross multiply. So I get 1.6 times x equals 6 times 1 is 6. Then I will divide to isolate that variable. So 6 divided by 1.6. Okay, there's my decimal there. Bring it over, bring it over. So 16 going into 60. So I'm going to do 16 times 3. You get 48. That's as close as we're going to get there. Borrow 12. Bring a 0 down. So 16 into 120. Let's see, 16. Let's go times 7, see what that gets us. 42, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that's as close as we're going to get. Minus 112. 8. All right. Let's go 16 times 5. 30. Boom. There it is. All right. So these two cities are actually 3.7 miles apart. Okay. Last one. We have a bag of sugar that weighs 5 pounds. How many grams is this? Well, our given statement, the first ratio in our proportion, 435.5 grams for every pound. So 435.5 for every pound. Okay. We know this is the second part of our proportion. We know 5 pounds. I don't know how many grams that is. But luckily, how do I get from here to here? Take it times 5. Whatever I do to the bottom, you got to do to the top. So we're going to do 435.5 times 5. 25, 27, 15, 16, 17, 21, one number behind. So the X is 2,177.5 grams. Okay, hope this helped.